Hey guys! So I grew up in the 1980s, and when I say I grew up in the 1980s, I mean I was a teenager in the 1980s. In fact, I graduated from high school in 1988. And that's all good because think about it. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, all that great music from the 1980s was brand new to me. It was just released. It was brand new to everyone. And there were a ton of bands at the time. You know, a lot of them stood the test of time. You know, Prince, Madonna, Michael Jackson, people like that. And there was also a lot of bands that just did not. But it wasn't until later in my musical life that I really started to appreciate and analyze some of the music from, back in the day. And I really started to dive in and see what, some of these artists were doing, how they were putting their songs together, how they were putting their rhythms together. And just the other day, I was listening to Billboard magazine's top 100 albums, and Michael Jackson came on. And it was Michael Jackson's Gotta Be Starting Something. And that song just brought back a lot of memories. And of course, my brain went into, analyze mode. So I started listening to the bass lines and everything, but I always gravitate towards the rhythm section, the percussion. And this was the height of the shaker-based rhythm. So I thought it would be fun today to put together a 1980s-esque, rhythm based on the shaker. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to do a little freeform bass on top of this rhythm that we're about to make in GarageBand. So let's dive in. All right, cool. So as you can see, I've already got a GarageBand project opened up here, and I have a track with the percussion and Latin. So it's over here. Let's just start it simple. Gonna do a little 4-bar loop here, and let's just start with the shaker. I don't like it. Let's try something else. Nah, don't like it already. One more try. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's add another track. Another MIDI track, create. I like to do all my tracks separate. I like to separate the tracks as much as possible. Sometimes when I'm doing drum beats, just the way that I put them together, I'll do, maybe a kick and a snare at the same time. But generally speaking, I like to keep it separate like this so that I can go back and fix. It just works better for me. Okay. All right, so dog bark. So let's go back to electronic drum kits. No. Percussion. Studio. Let's see what we have here. Let's find a good sound. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Okay, that sounds pretty good. All right, let's give it a little more meat. Let's add another channel. Let's go to another drum kit. Another electronic drum kit. Absolute 0. Let's find a kick. No. There we go. Let's bring these down a little bit. metronome on. You can maybe hear my foot tapping. It almost feels like it's behind the beat, but it's not. Let me turn the metronome off. Let's listen to that real quick. Okay. Let's go. Whoops, no. Let's add one more channel. Create. And let's go back to percussion. No. Electronic drum kit. I lost my train of thought. What was I about to do? Let's go back here. Let's play it for a second. I want to find a sound. Why am I? Oh, there we go. Not exactly 80s-esque, but this is coming along. Let's record that. No, that's not what I was looking for. Let's try that again. That's cool. Let's put that in the background a little bit. I'm going to give that some reverb too. Whoops. I should probably just... There we go. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. Alright, let's clean it up just a little bit. Gonna change our track colors. See what's going on. Cool. Let's add another track. How about, let's see, how about, let's do that here. Cool, let's find another sound. How about, let's go to electronic drum kits. Analog haze. What's analog haze? Beat machine? There we go. All right. It's getting a little thick, but we're going to add it anyway. All right, cool. So we got that. Let's go ahead and cool. I'm gonna grab the whole thing. Control C, Control V, Control V. All right, cool. So now I've got 16 bars.
and a simple little that's a fun little track. All right, so as promised, let's goof around with some bass. Oh, I gotta add a track, MIDI, and let's find a good sounding bass. I'm gonna put a, you guys know I like my upright bass, but that's not so good for this, right? Let's find a synth bass. Ooh, 80s pluck bass. There, perfect. All right. So let's do this.
Alright guys, I'm John. I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you had a lot of fun watching. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. That means a whole lot to me. And if you have any suggestions for future topics, please leave those in the comments, and maybe we can incorporate those at some point. Thanks a lot. Until next time.